Good morning, students. Again we will solve problem of simple cash book. See this problem. Enter the following transactions in Hari's cash book. All the entries are of March 2017. March 1st, Hari started business with cash rupees 25,000. 6th March, bought goods for cash rupees 2,000. 10th March, sold goods for cash rupees 4,000. 12th March, purchased furniture rupees 2,000. 15th March, paid cash to Amit rupees 1,000. 20th March, sold goods for cash rupees 2,500. 22nd March, sold goods to Ramesh rupees 3,000. See, this is a credit transaction, so we will not enter this transaction in cash book. 24th March, paid for repairs rupees 1,000. 25th March, paid salary by check rupees 4,000. 26th March, received cash for commission rupees 500. 28th March, withdrew cash for personal use rupees 2,400. This is the entry of drawings. 30th March, cash deposited into bank rupees 250, and 31st March, paid rent rupees 100. Okay, so let's start now. We'll prepare simple cash book of Mr. Hari. तो अभी स्टार्ट करते हैं. In the books of Hari, we have to prepare cash book. This is the cash book. As we have discussed in previous video, cash book has two sides, debit side and credit side. On debit side, date, particulars, that is receipts, V number, LF and amount. Credit side, date, particulars, that is payments, V number, LF and amount. Okay. On debit side, we will enter all the receipts, that is if cash received, then we will enter in debit side. And on credit side, all payments, that is if cash paid. Okay. We will enter only cash transactions in the cash book. No credit transaction will be entered in the cash book. Keep it in mind. Understood? डेबिट साईड ही रिसीट साईड आहे, क्रेडिट साईड ही पेमेंट साईड आहे. कॅश रोख पैशात मिळाली तर आपण एंट्री रिसीट साईडला करणार आहोत. कॅश रोख पैशात धंद्यातून बाहेर गेली तर एंट्री आपण पेमेंट साईडला करणार आहोत. ओके, सो नाव लेट्स स्टार्ट. सी द प्रॉब्लेम. ऑन मार्च 1st, Hari started business with cash rupees 25,000. Here, as Hari is starting business, he is giving capital to the business, and we are preparing accounts of the business and not of Hari. From the business point of view, 25,000 capital is coming into the business. So cash is coming in, the business is receiving cash. So we have to enter this transaction on receipt side. So March 1st, 2017, March 1st, to capital account, and in amount column, amount will be 25,000. Okay, as this is cash receipt, it will be entered on debit side, that is receipt side of cash book. जेव्हा आपल्याला रोख पैशात 25,000 मिळाले, धंद्यामध्ये कॅश आलेली आहे, एंट्री रिसीट साईडला होणार आहे. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट. ऑन 6th March, bought goods for cash rupees 2,000. Bought goods means purchase goods for cash. It means we are purchasing goods and cash is going out from the business. We are making payment of goods, so entry will be on payment side. On 6th March, as we are purchasing goods, heading will be by purchases account. and amount is rupees 2000. Okay. Now next entry, 10th March. Sold goods for cash rupees 4000. When we sold goods for cash, we give goods and receive cash. So this entry will be on debit side, that is receipt side. Sold goods for cash rupees 4000 on 10th March to sales account. This is cash sale and amount is rupees 4000. Okay. Now next entry, 12th March. Purchased furniture rupees 2000. We are purchasing furniture means we are paying cash. So entry will be on payment side on 12th March. As we are purchasing furniture, furniture is our asset. So heading will be by name of asset. So buy furniture account and the amount will be rupees 2000. Okay. Next now, 15th March, paid cash to Amit rupees 1000. So on 15th March again we are making payment to Amit rupees 1000. So entry will be on payment side by Amit's account rupees 1000. Now after 15th March, the entry of 20th March, sold goods again for cash rupees 2500. Again on 20th March entry will be on receipt side as we are selling goods and receiving cash rupees 2500. On 20th March to sales account, amount is 2500. Now after 20th March there is entry on 22nd March, sold goods to Ramesh rupees 3000. As we are discussed earlier, this entry will not be entered in the cash book because this is a credit transaction, so we will skip this entry. So directly the entry of 24th March, paid for repairs rupees 1000. So it is a payment, it will be entered on payment side, that is credit side of cash book. So on 24th March by repairs account, repairs means repairing expenses. So by repairs account, amount is 1000. Okay. Now after 24th March, entry of 25th March, paid salary by check rupees 4000. See here, we are paying the salary by check and this is cash book. We will enter only simple cash transactions in simple cash book and not bank transaction. Payment of salary by check is a bank transaction, so we will not enter this transaction in cash book. Okay, in simple cash book. So again we will skip the entry of 25th March. Now directly on 26th March, received cash for commission rupees 500. As we are receiving cash, entry will be on receipt side to commission account and amount is 500. Now after 26th March, 28th March, we drew cash for personal use rupees 2400. So on 28th March, the owner is withdrawing cash for personal use rupees 2400. Means cash goes out from the business, so entry will be on payment side on 28th March by drawings account and amount is 2400. Now on 30th March, cash deposited into bank rupees 250. Again, as the businessman is depositing rupees 250 from his cash into bank, cash is going out from the cash box, okay, of the business and it is going into the bank. So entry will be in payment side on 30th March. Cash deposited into bank, so by bank account and amount is 250. Now the last entry, paid rent rupees 100. Again the entry of payment, so by rent account and the amount is 100 rupees. Okay. Now cash book, as I told you, is a journal as well as ledger. We have entered all the cash transactions in the cash book. Now just like ledger account, we have to tally the cash book. Okay, so let's tally. We have to add all the amounts from debit side. Debit total is 32,000. Let's add the credit side items. This total is 32,000. Credit total is 8,750. That is 8,750. Okay, so big total is of debit side, that is 32,000, will be written on both the sides. Then we will deduct. I will show you here working. Debit total is 32,000 and credit total is 8,750. So difference will be rupees 23,250. Correct. We have to write the difference on credit side because credit total is a small amount than debit total. So difference will be here 23,250, and we will write on the last day of March, that is on 31st March, by balance carried down. Okay, and opposite side on 1st April the balance will be brought down. So to balance brought down 23,250. Understood? For every ledger account we have to write balance carried down and balance brought down. If balance carried down will be in this side, then balance brought down will be opposite side afterwards, next month first day. Okay, in this way, this is the working I have shown you, and this is the cash book. Now from this cash book, as I taught you, we have to prepare ledger accounts. While preparing ledger account, let's count the ledger accounts we have to prepare. Capital account, purchases account 2, then 3 sales account, 4, 5, 5, then 6, then 7. We will not draw sales account again after drawing once. 7th, then 8, 9 and 10. We have to draw 10 accounts. We will not draw cash account again because this is a cash account. Cash book works as ledger as well as journal. So this is the cash account of the business. So business will prepare 10 accounts other than cash account. So let's prepare the accounts and pass, means post these entries into those ledger accounts. Okay, I am keeping this cash book here, and I have prepared ledger accounts here. See, capital account, purchases, sales account, furniture account, Amit's account, repairs account, commission account, drawings account, bank account and rent account. Okay, so let's start now posting every entry one by one into the respective ledger account. See now, here first entry is on March 1st. Capital invested into business, 2 capital account. This is the first most posting already made. Debit side of cash book means cash account. Debit side of cash account, 2 capital account. So second posting will be opposite side. Debit side of cash account, 2 capital account means credit side of capital account by cash account. By cash account on March 1st, 25,000. Okay. Now, after 1st March, entry of 6th March, credit side of cash account by purchases account means debit side of purchases account to cash account. On 6th March, to cash account amount is 2,000. म्हणजेच डेबिट साइड ऑफ purchases account to cash account, credit side of cash account by purchases account. Okay, understood? Now after 6th March, entry of 10th March, debit side of cash account to sales account means credit side of sales account by cash account. On 10th March by cash account and the amount is 4,000. Okay, so posting is done and posting is done of 3 entries. Now entry on 12th March, buy furniture account. Credit side of cash account by furniture account means debit side of furniture account to cash account on 12th March and amount is 2000. मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं आहे प्रत्येक एंट्रीची 2 पोस्टिंग्स होतात. एक पोस्टिंग कॅश अकाउंटमध्ये ॲटोमॅटिकली झालेलंच आहे बिकॉज वी हॅव डिस्कस दॅट कॅश बुक इज कॅश अकाउंट ऑल्सो. वी आर डुईंग सेकंड पोस्टिंग. ओके, दुसरं पोस्टिंग आपण करतो आहे आणि दोन्ही पोस्टिंग्स एकमेकांच्या विरुद्ध साईडला असतात दोन्ही अकाउंटच्या, हे आपण शिकलेलो आहोत. सो 12th March. Now 15th March, credit side of cash account by Amit's account. So debit side of Amit's account to cash account and the amount is 1000 on 15th March. Now next entry. After 15th, entry of 20th March to cash account. Debit side of cash account to sales account. Debit side of cash account to sales account means credit side of sales account by cash account. Entry of 20th March and the amount is 2500. Okay, now the next entry. 24th, credit side of cash account by repairs account means debit side of repairs account to cash account and the amount is 1000 on 24th March. Okay, now next entry of 26th March to commission account. Debit side of cash book means cash account to commission account means credit side of commission account by cash account. Credit side of commission account by cash account on 26th March and the amount is rupees 500. Understood? Now again the next entry on 28th, by drawings account. Credit side of cash book means credit side of cash account by drawings account means debit side of drawings account to cash account on 28th amount is 2400. Now on 30th March, credit side of cash account by bank account means debit side of bank account to cash account. Amount is 250. This entry is posted. Now on 31st March, by rent account 100. Credit side of cash account by rent account means debit side of rent account on 31st March to cash account and the amount is 100. Okay, so in this way we have posted all the transactions into respective ledger account. Now we have to tally the every account systematically. So let's tally these accounts as I taught you. First account will be capital account. Credit total is 25,000 and debit total is 0. So credit total is more 25,000 and so the balance will be 25,000 on last day of March, that is 31st March. To balance carried down. And now after every ledger account we have to write on opposite side below the total next month first day April 1st by balance brought down. Okay, as I have limited space I am not writing here. In next account I will write. Okay, so capital is having credit balance of rupees 25,000. Now let's tally purchases account. Debit total is 2000, credit total is 0, so 2000. And on 31st March by balance carried down. We will write the balance on credit side because credit total is 0. टोटल दोन टोटल्समधला डिफरन्स हा कमी टोटल असलेल्या बाजूला लिहितो आपण. बाय बॅलन्स कॅरीड डाऊन विल बी ब्रॉट डाऊन नेक्स्ट मंथ फर्स्ट डे टू बॅलन्स ब्रॉट डाऊन बिलो द टोटल 2000. It means April month's transaction will be continued afterwards. Okay, now sales account. I will tally two more accounts, then remaining accounts you have to tally accordingly for practice. I have limited space, so I will not write carried down, brought down, etc. if space will not be there. Credit total is 6500, debit total is 0, so 6500 and the balance will be 6500 here. Two balance carried down 6500 and opposite side below the total we can write here April 1st by balance brought down and amount will be 6500 and the account will be continued in month of April. Okay, now furniture account. Debit total is 2000, credit total is 0, so 2000 balance will be 2000 on 31st March by balance carried down 2000 and opposite side on April 1st after the total, that is below the total, two balance brought down 2000. Okay, in this way while preparing ledger accounts we have to write the balance carried down and brought down. I am introducing this concept today to you. So now Amit's account, will tally Amit's account. Debit total is 1000, credit total is 0, 1000. So balance will be 1000 on credit side on 31st March by balance carried down and it will be brought down after 31st March, that is on April 1st. Two balance brought down and amount will be 1000. For the month of April, opening balance of Amit's account is 1000. Now repairs account. Debit total is 1000, credit total is 0 again. So balance will be 1000 on 31st March by balance carried down and it will be brought down on April 1st. Two balance brought down 1000. Okay, so repairs account will have opening balance of rupees 1000. In this way you have to complete the tallying the remaining accounts, that is commission account, drawings account, bank account and rent account, and write down the balance carried down and brought down. I will show one more account again. Credit total is 500, debit total is 0, big total is 500, will be written on both the sides. 500 minus 0 means difference is 500, it will be written here on 31st March. Two balance carried down. So commission account is having credit balance of rupees 500 which will be brought down after, that is below the total, on the first day of next month, that is April 1st in this problem, by balance brought down rupees 500. Okay, in this way please tally remaining accounts and complete the problem. So today we have prepared simple cash book of Mr. Hari, simple cash book this way, and from that simple cash book we have prepared various ledger accounts involved in the cash book. We have not prepared the cash account because this cash book is also a account, also an account. It is also a ledger and journal. Okay, it uses as journal as well as ledger. Understood? So now from this video prepare cash book and prepare ledger account and tally the remaining accounts promptly. That's all. If there is any doubt you can ask. Good day.